G'day ladies and gents, welcome back to the YouTube channel. How are we all doing today? It's another one of those annoyingly wet days. It was a little bit clear today, but I ended up having a nap. And one of those naps that you sort of sleep so damn well you forget what timeline you're in. So I missed out on going for a ride, but I did have this idea the other day, and I think it's pretty important to you guys and everyone getting into the Ride Escape. So, without further ado, g'day ladies and gents, my name is Nathan, I make videos about motorcycles, duh. You guys seem to enjoy them, we're going to keep on doing them until I get bored or you guys tell me to quit. And even then, maybe not. But today, ladies and gents, we're talking about motorcycle gear and the tier of importance as you start riding. So this is my tier of importance, it's not the definitive tier. So obviously, ATGAT is important. Wearing all your gear all the time is better than what I'm going to go for. But I'm talking about the people who don't wear the gear all the time. So if it's a hot day and you're not going to wear gear no matter what anyone says, this is the tier of importance I'd say the gear goes in down the line. So up first, ladies and gents, this one is non-negotiable. A helmet. I don't understand in America how you are allowed to ride a bike without a helmet. Because when you come off, your face goes down and you will destroy yourself. Helmets are the number one. In Australia, this is the only piece of gear you legally need to ride. As a man, you can ride with a G-string and a helmet and be completely legal. Should you? God, no. Nobody needs to see that. But helmet, that's number one on the list. You go down, you fall down, anything, you smash your face. This will protect you, and in fact, it will save your life on multiple instances of crashes. And it has been seen. This will stop you from getting a concussion, brain damage anywhere to your head. You might still break your nose. That's a pretty common thing to happen when you have an accident with a helmet, but I'd rather a broken nose than a fractured skull or, the big sleep. Get yourself a helmet, ladies and gents. They can be expensive, but they're always worth it. That is the one piece of gear. If you're going to ride with none of it, that is it. Chin breaker helmets, not so great, because they're called chin breakers for a reason, because that's the ones without the open face helmets. When you fall face first, if you fall into a curb, jaw goes bye-bye, you'll be eating your meals through a straw. The flip-up helmets are a lot better than they used to be, but full-face helmets are still the bee's knees when it comes to helmet protection, okay? So that's number one on the list. Number two is my favorite one. It's not your jacket yet, it's actually your gloves. Now, these are my winter gloves. Obviously, I have 4 pairs of gloves. They're not my favorite ones, these are just warm, but if you can get yourself gloves with a palm slider, they are even better. In fact, they are probably the best pairs of gloves you can get for all seasons. So the reason I say gloves, especially palm sliders, is because when you come down off your motorcycle, one of two things happen. You either fly into the air or you fall down, and what's the first thing you put down when you fall? Your hands, okay? Your hands. When you fall, you usually go, shit. Put your hands in front of you. Now, if you haven't got gloves, goodbye, all right? Remember, bitumen is like zero grit sandpaper, only instead of it being sandy, it's full of oil, grit, filth, petrol stuff, disgusting. And that's all going into your mitts if you haven't got gloves on. So this is why you wear your gear, because infections can happen and burns suck. Gloves are important. And also, if someone pisses you off, you can punch them with some oomph for those gloves. Not that I condone such a thing, but you can. So think about this. When you're coming off a bike, your hands will always go down, and you don't want your digits ruined, because even if you don't land on your hands and you scrape the scheisse out of them, it's a bad time, and it's going to take a long time to recover, so you don't want to lose or anything. So you don't want to damage your nerves, lose your feeling, because I can assure you from people who have done it, it sucks. So gloves, number 2 on the list, okay? Number 3, ladies and gents, get yourself a nice bloody jacket, you know what I'm saying? Jackets save you from everything. Textiles are fine, but leather is superior. Kevlar is fine, okay? Kevlar, denim, all that stuff. Just straight up denim, it's not the best. It's better than nothing, but it's still kind of crap. Kevlar, number 2, or maybe number 3, I'd say, yeah, probably number 2. Kevlar is probably better than textiles, but leather is unbeatable, because you can slide on leather, and the leather jacket can basically look brand new still. And I can assure you from people who have fallen off in leather, you will slide in leather significantly further than everything else. So denim will split in a few seconds. Cotton stuff, basically straight away. Kevlar, you get about 3 to 5 seconds of sliding before it rips. Leather, oh man, you can slide for miles, basically, and you should be fine. Now, leather comes in multiple ways, especially here in Australia. You get sheep leather or lamb leather, whatever the hell they use. It's a bit thinner than cow leather. It's not as good. It's still better than everything else, but it's not as good. It's more lightweight, more flexible. I think we get kangaroo leather here. Bit better, but same thing. Cow leather, number one superior. It's a reason why in the GP they use it, because it is fantastic. So if you're flying around a corner and you slide off, you want to wear your leather because you will slide with your bike as opposed to ripping yourself up on the concrete. Now, anyone in the comments who has had a motorcycle accident without gear can tell you, the road rash sucks and the showers hurt more. So, leather jacket, that comes after the other ones, all right? Now, this one might come as a surprise because I just said leather jackets. The next one isn't your legs. I actually say boots, mate. Get your booties. That is after the leather jacket. In fact, that's the order I go in, because when you haven't got shoe protection, things can go south pretty quickly. Same deal with your gloves. Like, look, I wear these like slip-on shoes quite a lot, and I shouldn't, because Skechers slip-on shoes are terrible for protection. And if I fly off my bike, my shoes are going straight away, because that's just the nature. So I probably shouldn't do that. Don't do it. It's not safe. Wear your protection. But when you go, like when I go for my more spirited rides, test rides, I always wear my full gear anyway. But when you're wearing your boots, you will save yourself a world of trouble, because you can wear tradie boots, but be careful, because the steel caps can actually be a bad thing when you have motorcycle gear, because if you get your foot run over, you can get your toes amputated. And I've heard some stories, and it's not fun. But really strong, durable leather that helps protect against crush injuries, road rash, brakes, everything. It's just the way you want it to go. Because look, even if you damage yourself, at least it's protected in the shoe, and it'll help keep it all together and the swelling down. And believe me, after breaking my ankle in a car crash, you want to have some protection. Or when I broke my toes, my shoe stayed on, stopped the swelling fantastically. So, non-motorcycle related, by the way. But still, point being is, wear those. Up next, ladies and gents, that's the pants. These are Kevlar pants. I know they look like denim, but Kevlar pants, they're important because, much like the jacket, when you come off the bike, you will start sliding and the pants will protect you. Now, on a cruiser motorcycle, people wear chaps. Not so much in Australia, I haven't really seen it, but chaps are pretty good. They stop you from sliding. Kevlar pants, better than denim. Leather pants, still superior. All right, same thing. Always wear the gear if you're riding. There's a reason the saying is dress for the slide, not for the ride. And unfortunately, sometimes it's really hot and you don't want to wear your gear. I'm guilty of this and I won't. But if you come off, now this is the scary part that no one likes to admit, because I'm a serial t-shirt rider in summer. Don't worry, I know it's dangerous, I know it's stupid, I'm still going to do it, doesn't matter what you tell me, but one day it'll bite me in the ass. The reason why it's bad, and the reason I say do as I say, not as I do, because when you come off in a hot day, okay, and you're not wearing gear, just picture this. If it's 40 degrees Celsius or 100 degrees Fahrenheit, whatever the hell freedom units are for hot days, I think 100's hot, I know 100's hot, and you come down on the bitumen. So say you break your leg or something so you can't get up and you're wearing a t-shirt, so not only are you broken, you're also road rashed, everything. Now you're on the bitumen. You're burning again because the bitumen be hot. So you're now sizzling like an egg in a frying pan on the bitumen, already damaged, getting more damage. It's not good, all right? Just keep that mental image in there and be scared, okay? Now, last for me is the hearing protection, because I don't typically wear it a lot of the time, because my rides are always 10 minutes here or there, maybe less. But if I'm going on a bigger ride, hearing protection is a must. The reason I actually bought it is because I did a 4-hour ride back and forth. And 2 hours in, I was already sick of the wind noise. And you can imagine 8 hours in, I was well and truly over it. Sore back is one thing. The ears suck. Now, I already have tinnitus. I was born with it. Not good, but you can start developing it. And this is one of those things that you might never, ever fall down. You might never, ever injure yourself. But you can damage your ears from nothing. Protect your eardrums, ladies and gents, because once you start getting that ring, you ever play Call of Duty, get flashbang, that little noise? That's what stays, and it doesn't go away. It'll be there forever. You go to bed, and all you hear is that. It's like constant static, and if you're not used to it, you will have insomnia for a long time till your body and mentals get used to that ringing, because I can assure you, I always have it. I have it right now as I'm telling you this. I'm used to it. It's annoying, but it doesn't bother me like it used to. When I first really started developing it worse, because I always had it, but it did get worse. I couldn't sleep for months properly because I just couldn't shake that in my system. It was that annoying. So protect your ears. Last up is an honourable mention. I only got told about this the other day, and that's the Under Armour, like the back protection. Because remember, when you're wearing leather jackets and jeans sort of protection, if you slide off your bike, the jackets and that can slip up and then expose your skin. So these are just little things you wear underneath your clothes that sort of stay in place. So if you do end up sliding on your back, it holds it and holds its shape, so you don't get that right up and then get mostly protected with a little bit of exposed skin that gets destroyed. So just a little one to think about. But ladies and gents, that's my order for armor. Let me know yours. You're either going to wear everything at once, but if that's not applicable to this video, all right? If you're an ATGAT person, fantastic. Just say you're an ATGAT person. But this is more, if you're not wearing all your gear all the time, what order do you go in terms of importance? Like I said to mine, helmet's always number one. Legally, I have to wear it. Gloves are always number two. Then everything else comes for me afterwards. So sometimes it'll be helmet, gloves, boots, but jacket is usually what's next. Unless it's too hot, then it's usually helmet, gloves, and boots. Sometimes pants, but should you do that? No. But yes, that's all I have time for, ladies and gents. Please let me know down below in the comments. Your thoughts and opinions are always appreciated. Join in the Discord. The community is growing. We're at like 260, 270 people in there. I want to see more faces. We're loving it. People are in there. We're all talking. We're all friendly. If you're a prick, I'll get rid of you. Don't worry. None of that attitude in that area is welcome, so we're all happy in there. And also, ladies and gents, please buy yourself some merch. You all asked for stickers, and none of you's bought any. So, also, hoodies, very nice, very warm. The other one that's got the embroidered front sleeve and the printed back is a thinner hoodie. It's said there. So if you're in the more warmer months, get the embroidered one that's normal. If you're in the cooler months and you still... no, I get that backwards. If you're in a colder month, get the embroidered one. If you're in a warmer month, get the thinner hoodie. Beanies are there. There will be hats soon and all that goodness. But ladies and gents, take it easy. Keep it cheesy. Have a wonderful night and peace. Bye!